Hi, Jules Cruise Companion, sitting here in the Altitude nightclub on P&O Pacific Encounter. Let's have a conversation about what I thought of the food during this 3-day comedy cruise in March of 2023. You have 3 complimentary dining options for the evening meal, and they are the Waterfront, Angelo's and Dragon Lady. I do apologise for calling it the Red Dragon in a previous video. Oops. So when you get on board, you have to make the reservations on the phone number 4800, and I attempted to do that because we have such a large party. I had to get everybody's cabin number, and I had to make the reservation for each of the evenings. 3 restaurants, 3 nights. I wanted it in a particular order. They couldn't facilitate that because Dragon Lady was full on the night that I wanted, so it went into a different order. Absolutely fine. But it did take about 45 minutes by the time I started dialing the number for the number to be picked up by somebody who could facilitate my requests, because every other phone just timed out. So at the time of recording this, we have only done 2 of the 3 meals. So that was the Waterfront and Angelo's. So tonight is going to be Dragon Lady, which I'm having high expectations for. Waterfront was reasonable, standard fare. Meals were warm, they looked good, they tasted good, nobody had any issues in my party of 10. Then Angelo's was the next night, and if I remember correctly, there was Angelo's on previous P&O cruises, on Aria or Eden or something else. I'm sure I've dined at something like Angelo's before, with the decor that's all the Sophia Loren imagery, black and white stuff. I do remember, or it just seemed familiar, that the menu was identical, maybe. So nothing on the entree section interested me, so I just had a main. I just had the lasagna, and it was very nice. It was very substantial size. It was very rich in flavour. It was very nice. And nothing on the dessert menu interested me. Tiramisu, a coffee thing, and a panna cotta. So I asked for sorbet, even though sorbet was not on the menu. I ask for sorbet all the time because I don't necessarily want an ice cream or the dessert that is there. Maybe just want a little ice cream. So I asked for sorbet and ended up being served sorbet on 2 nights in a row. So let's see if that happens the same tonight. The reason that I asked for sorbet is just a nicer palate cleanser, and even if it isn't on the menu, it's got to be on the boat somewhere, because there are going to be people who are lactose or milk averse or whatever, that there has to be a dining option for them. So there's got to be a sorbet around somewhere. And I was dining with 3 of the 4 children that were in my party last night, and there was nowhere on the menu for just plain ice cream, vanilla, strawberry or chocolate. And so I suggested to the children to ask for that, and they did. And they were served, one was served the Neapolitan, vanilla, chocolate and strawberry, and the other children just asked for vanilla ice cream. Just because it's not on the menu doesn't mean it's not on the boat. So please ask for something, and if you don't like something for whatever reason, just say that and ask for something in exchange, or it's okay just to leave the food if you don't particularly like it. But most of the food so far, especially in the pantry, have been pretty reasonable. The pantry mirrors itself on either side, so it doesn't matter which side that you go on. There is a fish and chip, there is an Indian, there is a Asian, there is a carvery, there is a dessert bar next to a drink bar. So it's a very lovely space. It's a very nice, traditional looking, traditional feeling, a nice soft environment. So that is something that people will enjoy, and especially there's a lot of fresh fruit, cheeses, and the crackers. Crackers seem to run out quite a lot, I notice, but there's often bread buns with little slivers of butter available to you if that is something that you would like. You can make yourself, oh, there's some really lovely sandwiches at different times. I know I had a Caesar wrap, that was really nice, and the people that had the bagel, which must have been a pumpkin and salad bagel or something of that nature, they really enjoyed that. So the pantry seems to be hitting most palates, and that's wonderful to hear. So I'm looking forward to my experience on Dragon Lady. I might do an edit and put it on. Hey, so this is a quick food edit because I have now visited the Dragon Lady restaurant for the Asian inspired cuisine. The range of food was okay. I had the chicken satay and the rice rolls. They were okay. Then I had the calamari, and the calamari was very soft. It wasn't coated in anything. It was in like a hoisin sauce. It was great. Once again, there was nothing on the dessert menu, so I asked for sorbet. And this time I ended up with a lychee sorbet, which was really nice compared to the green tea or the minty one that I had yesterday. But once again, the waiter said, oh no, we don't have any of that. And I just explained, yes, you will have it somewhere on the boat. You just have to locate it for me. And so that was okay. The kids' menu was pretty low. The kids didn't really enjoy it. The people that had the pork belly weren't necessarily happy with that. That was a 5 spice, but it wasn't very crisp or crunchy. So, and then we were talking to a few people just as we were leaving the restaurant who'd done all 3, and they were, we'd varied. We said the pantry, they said Angelo's. So, yeah, mixed reaction with different people on the boat. So, if you do come onto P&O Pacific Encounter, you try all the food options and make the choice yourself. Until then, this is Julie Jules, Cruise Companion, saying stay safe, everybody, and happy travels.